In India, since independence, the government has understood the crucial role of engineers in nation building. This was reflected by Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru's address while laying the foundation stone of IIT Kharagpur. Here, in the place of that Hijli detention camp, stands the fine monument of India, representing India's urges, India's future in the making. This picture seems to me symbolic of the changes that are coming to India. Ever since the Indian Institutes of Technology, or IITs as they are better known as, have become a dream for lakhs of students nationwide, the government is finding it difficult to cater such centers of excellence to the escalating number of students. Interestingly, there is no dearth of engineering colleges. In fact, plenty of seats remain vacant every year in many colleges. But there are few other institutes that even come close to the IITs in terms of academic standards. Hence, this has become a huge social problem, and issues as setting up new IITs, reservations, etc., has only inflated the issue's gravity. But we are not discussing the social problem here. Neither are we trying to put up solutions to this. We are trying to understand why the system as it exists. Our questions are: why does a high school student select engineering as a career? Why is it that the student wants an IIT, not an NIT or any other engineering college? By what means are the students judged for selection? What factors other than these come into the determination of selection? What has set IIT so much apart from other engineering colleges? Why have not the other institutions been able to cope up with the standards? Why is there a dearth of quality engineers? In short, why does the system exist after all? Based upon the historical and cultural evolution of today's professions, it can be agreed upon that the different professions existing today are based upon division of labor such that the collective needs of society are fulfilled. Engineers are responsible for fulfilling a society's technological aspiration and make life easier for millions. However, by looking at different people's perspectives, one begins to appreciate the largely different motives people hold for taking up this profession. For an average high school student who does not know much about what he or she really wants to do in life, the status and good incomes of engineers are reasons enough for drawing them to engineering. And subsequently, when they learn and understand what IDs are, engineering itself gets parted in two different worlds. First, the world within the hallowed gates of IITs, and the other, the world with all the other engineering colleges. The charm of IITs many a times is not because of the love and passion of engineering, rather due to the image people hold of IITs. My very own parents, when I talked to them, when I first said that I wanted to be an IITian, they did not know what exactly sets IITs apart from the rest of the colleges, but they felt that it must be some really great college, because the newspapers, television, and people around them kept saying so and so student got so and so rank, and portrayed overjoyed families dreaming of seven-figure salaries the day their wards graduate from the hallowed lands. These pictures inspire the families of next generation IITians to dream as well. And in the end, the family and the students come with their own reasons to the question, why IITs? We asked some students why they took up engineering. One of the most common replies was, I was good at maths and science at school.
मैंने इंजीनियरिंग इसके लिए चूज़ करी थी क्योंकि मेरे को साइंस में काफ़ी इंटरेस्ट था, साइंस मैथ वगैरह में। आई वॉज गुड एट मैथ्स में से ही फिजिक्स केमिस्ट्री अच्छा लगता था, मैथ्स अच्छा लगता था, तो इसलिए उधर गए।
The most common of all, the bhed chal, which means walking in a herd like sheep. People do it just for being on the same track as everyone else, trusting it to be a tested path for achieving a successful career.
से मेरे peers थे सारे इंजीनियरिंग कर रहे थे एंड उस वक्त मुझे भी जनरली लगा कि बिकॉज एकेडमिकली साउंड था उस वक्त भी करना चाहिए इंजीनियरिंग
जाया था तो मेरे स्कूल में ऐसा माना जाता था कि ठीक है अच्छा परसेंटेज है तो कॉमर्स और साइंस में यही डिस्टिंक्शन होता है कि जिसका अच्छा परसेंटेज है वो साइंस ले लेता है, तो मैंने साइंस ले लिया था।
On asking about parental support, most students replied that parents were very supportive. But once in a while, parental influence does pop up as well.
पेरेंट्स को यही था कि जहाँ जाना है सुप्रीम जगह जाना है। उन्होंने कभी फोर्स नहीं किया कि या तो मेडिकल साइंसेज में जाओ या इंजीनियरिंग करो या कॉमर्स साइड जाओ। उनका यही था कि जहाँ भी जाओ बेटा उसके सुपीरियर में जाओ। एंड मेरे जो पेरेंट्स थे वो बहुत सपोर्टिव थे इसके डिसीजन पे। दे नेवर फोर्स मी टू टेक साइंस और कॉमर्स।
I took my decision. My parents, especially my mother, was very supportive and she was with me throughout my coaching in Kota. She stayed back. My father was somewhere else and my mother stayed with me and
she was like always providing the moral support whenever I needed.
बट घर में कुछ ऐसा माहौल था, घर वाले जनरली एनडीए को उतना सपोर्ट नहीं करते हैं. उन्होंने बोला कि आजकल लाइफ इज़ नॉट गुड इन डिफेंस फोर्सेस, सो दे सेड कि एवरीबडी डज इंजीनियरिंग मेडिकल, सो इट विल बी गुड इफ़ यू ऑल्सो ट्राई दैट.
Still, one question remains: what has made IIT so big? The political think tanks had already realized the urge of Indians for development could only be boosted by self-sufficiency in technology. The setting up of IIT Kharagpur was the first attempt towards this. Since the very beginning, the government had endowed IITs with special favors and huge grants compared to other engineering institutions. When we see all these factors, we realized it is not just the academic excellence which has made IITs a world-class brand, rather it is a complex web of interconnected factors listed earlier in this video which have resulted in the formation of this image. And these factors cannot be disentangled and presented as a simple equation that the image of IITs depends upon some few independent factors. They are best understood only as an overall picture.